You guys for coming out. First of all, let's get this straight. We're all different levels, right? We're gonna have some guys that are probably D5-ish, and we have some that are probably playing to a D2 or 3 level. So the most important thing is don't be embarrassed. We all started somewhere. And when you get better and more advanced, what increases is the speed at which you do these drills, not the technique, okay? So I want you guys to focus on your technique, slow down, go at your own pace. Just because Grayson's out there hauling ass down the snake doesn't mean you have to. Go at your pace, and if I think you can do more, then I will tell you. Pick it up, okay? Again, don't be embarrassed. We're all out here to learn. I learn new stuff every day, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I may learn something from one of you guys. So let's just keep a positive attitude. We got a lot of stuff to cover today. We're going to focus mostly on the snake and pretty much all aspects, from getting there on break, working your way in, what to do when you're in there, and the most common downfalls of players that get in there. Why do they get shot, and why are they not producing? We pretty much know that the snake, about 8 out of 10 fields, is the most dominant bunker on the field. You get the most kills out of there, and you can turn games around from that spot. So if we can learn to win a snake battle on our team, then that's going to be super strong. We're going to win a lot of games from that, okay? So I want everybody to go ahead and grab paint, air. Let's get ready. Back on the field, 5 minutes, we'll get going. The first drill we're going to do is...
Wait, hold on. Before you jump into the drills, I want to say, there's a lot of stuff that me and Colt may explain or do or tell you to do, and if it doesn't make sense, ask questions. It makes our job of teaching y'all 10 times easier if you ask questions. And like he's saying, you don't feel embarrassed. There's no stupid question. There's a lot of stuff we just do now because we've been doing it for 10 plus years. So ask us, hey, why do you do that? Or why are you doing it this way? And it gets us thinking more, and we'll explain, and probably in a better way so you understand it. So ask questions.
Exactly. First drill we're going to do is kind of what we call an option play. There's a lot of times where we'll get out there and Grace and I will be on the gate, and depending on what the opposite team is going to do this play depends on maybe where I go on break and where he shoots on break. So we're going to look at that from an aspect of on the break going to the snake side. You're going to be the number 1 player, and where are you going to go? So the play is going to be, you're going to option either snake, corner, or the slot bunker, okay? And so when you go out there, what we're going to be looking at is, 1, how's the other team lined up, okay? Depending on how their positioning is, a lot of times, especially in the low levels, they give away. I mean, you see a guy like this aimed at the snake, he's going snake. You see a guy on the gate looking right at you, he's going to shoot your lane. I mean, you can just tell by the way they're lined up, especially in lower levels. At the pros, they kind of switch it up and try and fake you out. But at y'all's level, most of the time you're going to be able to tell what they're going to do. That doesn't even really matter. That's just an initial thought of what you're doing. Really what you're looking at is, as soon as you break, you're coming out, you're looking at where the guns are, right? So hopefully we've done our homework, which I've done for you this time. Follow me. And we know what guy can shoot us going to what spot, okay? So if we look here, where is this guy going to be shooting his lane on break? If he's shooting snake side, where is he going to be shooting?
Right there in front of S1.
You shoot in front of S1 from here, but if you're up in your bunker, is that a very good window? Where's a better lane? One inside, right? Right there in front of what we would call the Texas, the slot bunker. So this guy's best lane, and most of the time he's going to shoot right where that flag station is, right through that cut, running for this temple guy, okay? Let's move over to this bunker. Okay, whereas this guy, if he's shooting snake side, where is his lane going to be? Probably snake or the corner, right? Because he can't shoot that inside cut. So that's the guys we're going to option off. What we're going to do is Grayson and I, or we'll have a couple people, just go into these 2 bunkers, and depending on which way they're shooting is depending on what route you're going to run, okay? So if I break out from the gate, 3, 2, 1, go, and I see this guy shooting right and this guy's running out shooting this way, I'm going to go snake, because this guy is the one that has a really good snake lane, right? If he's taking his gun off of me and I know it, I'm going snake. Now, if I see that guy shooting snake way, then I'm going to option off and drop here, because this guy more than likely will be shooting that way. Okay. Now there's going to be variants where 2 teams double a lane this way, but just for simplicity's sake, we're going to have one guy shooting to read away, one guy shooting snake way. So your only read is these 2 guys, right? Okay, so as you're running out, I want your eyes back in the middle, running and shooting, and the second you determine which way this guy is shooting, if he's shooting heads up or cross, that's going to depend on whether you go snake or you drop into the slot, okay? Any questions on that? No? Okay, good. All right, so let's go ahead and get in a line. Grayson, you want to... How do you want to do the shooters? Let's go ahead and just send a couple guys down there to shoot, and we'll go ahead and shoot lanes while we're at it. We'll get 2 drills done out of the way. So,
do you want to set up some targets?
I have targets set up
for the laning.
Well, I mean, if they're shooting live lanes, they're going to shoot at the snake guy.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm saying if one of the guys is gonna shoot this Dorito side. Shoot
Yeah,
the
yeah,
target.
that's true. We could do that.
There's a barrel.
Okay. So who's your key? What are you looking at?
I want to look at where this guy's shooting, and I want to look at where that guy's shooting.
Exactly. So you're running and gunning right here. I want you guys running and shooting all the way to this point right here, and then you make your break, okay?
Now, why do we go wide, and why don't we go like more towards?
You can go more towards it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just trying to get in that zone. But yeah, you can run more at it because that's where you're going. So really, your biggest key is to find out this guy. If he's on you, you can't go snake, right? Yep. If he's off you, take it to the snake. Go! There you go, down, hit the deck. All right, good. Go! Good, very good. All right, time. Good job. Go! Okay, who was shooting at you? Corner?
I mean,
Yeah, but who was shooting at you? Which of the two guys was shooting your way?
that right.
The can, right?
Yeah.
So that means we don't go snake, right? Remember, because he's got the good lane? Okay, so if you see him shooting at you, stop here. If he's not shooting at you, then you go. Here's your puck. Go! All right, good. All right, now remember, when we're diving, we want to get as low as possible, right? When you slid, again, you slid up here high like this, that gives you a bigger target. So go ahead and dive on your face down here, like a baseball slide, right? Like if you're sliding into first base, okay? A good read on it, you pick the right move. Go! All right, good. Good. Next.
Now, when you're coming to a spot where you have to come off the box to shoot a lane, your goal would be to get here as quick as possible, then set your gun up and walk into it. You don't want to walk into it because by the time you get here, he could already be running through that lane. There you go. That was good. There you go.
Slide head first. All right, good. Remember, guys, when you're diving in the snake, it's head first. You gotta get low. Go! Good. Make sure you run and shoot, but that was the right move. Go! All right, time. Okay, who was shooting at you? Go! All right, good, very good. That's much better. So that can shooting your way, you stop here. Good job. Go! All right, that's fine. So if you run just a little bit tighter route, a little bit more direct at this, because remember, you're going either snake or here, right? The route you're running is kind of giving you a corner option. So run it a little bit tighter. That'll keep you from getting bounced in that deep spot. Go! All right, time. Who was shooting at you? Who was shooting at you?
I thought it was the back center, but I think I was wrong, wasn't I?
It was the can. That's all right. Go! All right, so run a little bit tighter route, right? So it gives us an option quicker instead of so deep. Run right up after this, okay?
Thank you.
Yep. Go! All right, let's run it one more time. Okay, so your path on that one, you ran all the way right to here and then up, okay? So try and just tighten it up. Go! Down, head first. Okay. Remember when we're diving, we want to get low through the zone that they can shoot, right? So you want to pretty much dive right at this bunker. Good job. Go! Ah, who was shooting at you?
The home guy.
The can was shooting at you. Yeah. Keep your eyes up. Keep your eyes up. Go! Done. All right, good. Let's go get paid. Find what spot we can make it to with the least risk, right? So if this guy's shooting that way, then you know that he's definitely shooting that Texas lane. And if you've already made it through that lane, then he can't shoot you again going to the snake, really. He's going to hold that lane and he's not really going to see you. Consequently, if this guy is shooting heads up, then he's got a really good lane on you going to the snake, so we don't want to challenge his gun. We're just going to stop short, right? Because he doesn't have a very good lane on that bunker. So that was the whole point of that drill. So now that we've looked at getting into the snake on break, now we're going to look at getting into the snake when we actually have to work ourselves in, right? When we have somebody holding us, we're in that slot bunker and we actually have to get into the snake. And we're also going to incorporate a little trick that a lot of people don't think about, which will net you a ton of kills. So, Derek, if I'm playing you and we're heads up battling in the mirror, I snap you in and I fill the snake, what's your first instinct to do? You're going to match me, right? Exactly. So, almost every time I beat my guy in the snake, and this is all, again, if there's a guy in the 50 and there's other things I need to do, I'm not doing it. But if I win my battle and I dive in the snake, I'll sit there and wait. Because I know he's coming right after me. Because that's everybody's first instinct. Like, oh, they're in the snake, I gotta go. And you know how many times I've shot a guy down the line from oversliding, putting his foot out, something like that, because I've already beat him in there and I know he's gonna match me. So when we do this drill, we're gonna have a guy in the corner, or actually, we're gonna have a guy in this can, and you're gonna be in the Texas, the temple. You have to battle the can in, then dive into the snake. Once you dive in the snake, I'm gonna stick a target out like the guy just matched you in the snake. I want you to shoot it, and then the drill's over, okay? Take as much time as you have to get in the snake, but we want to try and push the issue. This guy's in a can. He's at a disadvantage to you, right? You can come over the top of your temple, plus you have a flat side to work with where you can up and down. This guy's going to have to be standing most of the time because if he drops his pack, Doritos can shoot him. So you should have a pretty good advantage on a can guy, right? Okay? Anybody understand the drill? Any questions on that? All right. So then give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You 5, take the walk down there. You're going to play the can with Grayson. Everybody else stay here with me and we're going to play the snake guy. Go! Low, down. Okay, wait on the guy. Okay, next. Yeah. Whoa! Now what'd you forget? You got your target. Alright, next. Go! Good. Alright. Very good. Next. Go! I dodged that. What's stopping you? Low, low, low. Alright, good. Go! There you go. Down low. Very good. Now get up on the wire. Get on the wire. Good. Very nice. Go! Low, low, low. Good. Wait on it. All right, good. Next. Go! Wait on the corner. Wait on the wire. Wait on the wire. Good. All right, next. Very nice. Go! Guys, when we're making this move, remember this is a quick move. Once that guy flinches in, you're gone. You know what I mean? Once he's down, boom, and you're in. Okay? This is a quick move. As soon as he flinches. Go! Okay, so we've talked about how to get to the snake on break, different ways to do it. So, you know, when you guys are looking at fields, when you're walking the field, it's time to figure that stuff out. See who your immediate threats are and see, like, maybe if this guy's not shooting that way, I can make the snake. Or if he is, then I need to stop. And that'll apply to almost every field you guys walk, because you'll usually be able to see where the strong lanes are from, okay? We've worked on getting into the snake by battling our immediate threat, the guy that's holding us in, and getting into the snake. What we're going to work on now is working what's called your progression. And what I mean by that is knowing where are my shots at from what part of the snake. Where do I need to get quickly to get the best shots, okay? This snake, for instance, the head here is pretty much worthless. You maybe catch a shot on the corner, which I don't want you shooting it, but you'll probably catch a shot on the corner guy, but that's all you can do here. So we know right away we need to get down this snake. The quicker the better, obviously. So for this drill, what we're going to do is we're going to start here in the insert again. I want you to take one snapshot at the can. There will be nobody there. Dive in. There's going to be a stick. We're going to hold it. Make sure you dive head first below the stick. I want you to get up in your bunker here down the wire, and then what you're going to do is you're going to practice stepping out, shooting the barrel there, and as soon as you shoot the barrel, I want you to dive to the next one. When you come here, get in, get your gun up, shoot the corner. Once we say you hit it,
Follow him.
I'll say go once I want you guys to move to the next station. So after you step out, shoot something, I'll say go. You'll dive into here, you'll come up, you'll snap out, shoot that can. When I say go, you'll dive around over here, come up, get in your bunker, and shoot the blind shot over the Xbox. There's a barrel in that Dorito. Dorito 2, see it? Okay? Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, so we're gonna take one snapshot at the can, dive in below the stick. Once you get in here, you set up, get ready. Then I want you guys to step out wide, shoot your mirror, and then dive in low. Again, I'll move the stick, so you're gonna dive in low again. Get up, shoot that, I'll say go. Here, in, and then shoot the blind shot. You're done, okay? All right. Go. 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 All right, good. All right, everybody got the idea? All right, we're gonna burn through these quick. We're probably gonna go through 2 or 3 times each person, then we're gonna play some games. All right, ready? Go. All right, get up, step out, shoot your mirror. Go. Low, low, low. Get a bend, shoot the corner. Gotta hit it, gotta hit it, gotta hit it. All right, good, go. Quickly, get up in the bunker, get in, get in, get in, get in. Blind shot. Right over the top of it. There you go, good. All right, next. Ready, go. There you go, good. Get up, step out, shoot your mirror. Okay, good, next. All right, get up there, switch hands, switch hands. All right, go. Good, blind shot. All right, good. Next, go. There you go. All right, good. Now step out, shoot your mirror. Good. Low. All right, now switch hands, left-handed. Get up in your bunker. Step in your bunker. There you go. Now shoot the corner. Good. All right, low, low, low. Low, low, low. Good, good, good. Get all the way up in it. Pop up. Up in it, up in it. Shoot right over the bottom. Low, lower. There you go. Good. All right, next. Ready? All right, go. Good, very good. All right, step out, shoot your mirror. Switch hands, shoot the corner. Next, next. Up. Good. All right, very nice, man. Good job. Here you go. Good. Step out, shoot your mirror. Low, 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 low. There you go. Butt down. Get that butt down. Get that butt down. All right. Low, 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 low. Good. Pop up, shoot the blind shot. Okay, good. All right.
Let's all practice this, because this is something we can sit here and do real quick.
Everybody put your barrel stocks on, then you turn your guns off, set them down.
Let's all just get here. Come back around by me. Move that gun. Remove those 2 guns. We're gonna pretend like this is the snake we're gonna crawl down.
That line?
Yeah, that line. That line's like the outside of the snake. We're just crawling through it. One of the biggest mistakes I see with running and shooting, diving, sliding, and then obviously the snake crawl is everyone's body weight is back. You literally, whether you're running and shooting, running to a bunker, sliding, crawling down the snake, the body weight needs to be forward because that's the direction you're going. When we put our body weight back, now our power is going up and we're also making ourselves a bigger target. So I want your body weight to be in front of you. Anytime I'm running anywhere, going anywhere, going forward, my body weight's in front of me. That way my legs have to keep up with my upper body.
And also, if you're running to a corner, for instance, when I run a corner, I'm literally like this. I mean, I'm literally like a linebacker.
If his foot doesn't take another step, he's falling flat on his
Exactly.
face.
And that's a lot lower target. Have you ever seen somebody run good to a corner and you're trying to shoot them on lane and they're like this on the damn ground? Man, it's tough.
Yeah.
But when there's a guy running like this, he's easy to shoot all day.
Yeah.
So this goes into all aspects of the game.
Yeah. So it starts with my upper body being front, or my upper body being in front, and my body weight being forward. The second thing is a lot of most of my power is coming from this back leg, and it's not because I'm tilting it like this. Like this does nothing. Like I'm not going anywhere. You have to turn that ankle, and you guys' the tennis shoe is going to be tough, but if you have good cleats on, you should be able to haul ass down this snake. And that's just turning that ankle, using this outside leg, keeping my body weight forward, and using this hand just to stabilize. And that allows me to haul ass. All right, let's all give it a try. Body weight forward, more forward. There you go. Now push, go. There you go.
That's pretty good.
That was good. Did that feel good? All right, that was good.
See, now just watch the wire, Dave.
Go.
There you go. That's good. All right.
Try and angle your upper torso. A lot of you guys are shading this way and you're fighting yourself. Angle it more towards the snake line.
Yeah.
That's
Drop
what it
that.
looks like.
You're sticking your butt. You're limiting how small you can get by sticking your.
There you go.
Yeah.
There we go. I like that. Now go. Ready? There you go. That's better. You're tall. It's gonna be tough for you.
What happens is you let your ankle slide out. You have to keep that ankle twisted like that. Otherwise, you're not getting any traction. At least get the form. It doesn't matter how fast you go, but get that form. That looks correct. So just go as fast as you can.
Yeah, I'm going no traction.
That's all right.
Deutschland.
Look at that. There you go.
Head down. Okay.
See how your head's starting to come back. Remember, keep it down. Down low.
All right, another tall guy with tennis shoes will be good. That's okay.
That's good. That's good.
good.
It's not going to be fast, but get the form right.
There you go. Head down, head down.
Your body weight's still rocking back. No, it's all right. It's all right. Try to Forward. Keep your body weight forward. Keep going. Now push. Yeah. Hey, that's. Now you're at the right height. Now it's learning how to get that power out of that leg. More forward. Body weight forward. Yeah, it is. Some of y'all look like y'all are pulling your back leg in back here. I keep it on the outside because remember, my back legs we're crawling down this snake, but remember we still have to cut back in once we get to the bunker, the spot, the snake we're going to, whether it's snake 4, snake 5, or snake 2. We have to cut back in. So if I pull my outside legs inside my body, I can't push myself back into the snake. Does that make sense? Y'all see what I'm talking about? Because right now we're crawling down the snake, but the knuckles, we're on the outside of the knuckles. I still have to come back into the snake to shoot a shot. So I want your outside leg on the outside. That way when I'm coming down and I get to the spot I want to get to, I can push right back into it. All right? Body weight forward. There you go. Good. Really try to work on keeping the. Y'all probably just need better cleats. Maybe y'all's cleats just suck. Yeah, dude, these dog cleats and the golf spikes for this turf. If you'll play out here enough, you need to get golf spikes.
I used golf cleats for a long time before I broke them. They were amazing.
Body weight forward. There you go. Now push. Good. You can be a little bit lower. Yeah, kind of let your butt come up. Keep it to the side. Use that outside leg.
I've actually went from 2 shoes out there.
There you go, Tom. It's just one of those things. The more you practice it, the cleaner it'll look. We've been doing this for a really long time. But getting the form right now is more important than how cool you look and how fast you look. Your head's starting to come back. Remember, keep it down low. You're going forward. You're not going up. You can be lower. You're small. You should be like literally like looking like a snake slithering across the ground. Head forward. Head forward. There you go. Nope.
Butt down.
Nope. Come back.
You're pulling that inside knee up underneath you. Keep it flat on the ground.
No, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, see, my inside leg is all the way flat on the.
Look at that. Look how similar it is, like the plastic.
Or it's almost. It's kind of just dragging along.
Yeah, this is all like.
That's better.
It's better.
Rubber. This is actually.
All right. How many?
Thank you guys for coming out. We had a good day. A lot of information in such a short time, but I hope it helped you guys. At least if you took one thing away, we all know there's no magic recipe. Coming to a pro clinic, you don't turn into a pro the next day, right? That just doesn't happen. But hopefully you guys picked up one little trick. Maybe the diving in and beating your guy in there and waiting for him to fill. That may net you a kill or two, may win a tournament one day. So this is what we do. We just pick up little drills that we can run, but it takes the work. It takes the practice. You're not going to be a pro player just by going to clinics. It's putting this stuff into your game. So take one thing that you learned today and implement it. As we play points here later in the day, implement that one thing. Doesn't matter if you get shot every game. Focus on that one thing, make that perfect, and learn from it. This is the last time. Anybody have any questions before we break off? Anything at all?
What's the biggest mistake you saw us making?
People are scared to sell out, to dive in. To me, it just looked like a lot of people want to stay upright. And again, this drill we just did is another, testament to that. It's diving flat on your face into the snake, staying on your belly. I mean, if it takes you an extra second or two to get to your spot, it's better than sticking your pack up and getting shot and moving to the next one. Other than that, I thought everybody did pretty good. Thank you guys for coming out. Let's break off.